Shalom, giving all praise honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash, and double honor to the apostles, elder bishops, and brothers on Down Great Millstone. Salutations to the elect. This is your brother Rai Banyamian, here to share another lesson. And the title of this lesson is Food as Medicine. Now, this is not medical advice. I am reading information on seeds and food, alright? Before I get into the lesson, I want to read a few quotes real quick. So this is the title. This is the video reference point I'm using from a lesson that says, treat that in listeria outbreak tied to chicken pasta at Walmart and Kroger, right? Put in New York Times. Alright, so this is concerning food that we eat, and that you need to be mindful of what we eat in these last days, man, because as the food material is not being inspected as it should. The meats, the vegetations, there's no care in it, right? And it's just being passed on to the people, deceivingly passed on to the people. They are making it look good, but when it enters into your system, your stomach, right, you get ill, man. You know what I'm saying? So we need to pray, man. When we're buying products and when we consume them, pray and ask the Lord to heal you and to direct you as to the right stuff, and also pray for self-control, because a lot of people lack self-control, right? They can't stop eating McDonald's or other fast food, right? They can't stop eating fast food or the king of the burgers. All right, to the best of your ability, try and eat more fruits and vegetables to heal your body. All right, so when I read something real quick, it says in the Etymology Online Medicine, it says medical treatment, cure, healing. All right, is substance used in treatment of a disease, medicinal portion, or plaster used figuratively or spiritual remedies, right? So medicine, but food also can be used as medicine. So I Googled food as medicine, and it says food as medicine refers to the practice of using food and dietary choices to prevent, manage, and sometimes even reverse diseases. That guy that passed away, Dr. Sebi, and even his son, they are big on proper food preparation, eating alkaline. They have nuts, different fruits and vegetables, different oils that you could use, some for cooking and some not for cooking, that you could use to reverse certain ailments, man. And it is proven, right? Continuing on, it says it emphasizes the role of nutrition in overall health and well-being, recognizing that what we eat can significantly impact our physical and mental state. See? Here's a more detailed explanation. Core concepts. Nutrition as a therapeutic tool. Food is not just sustenance. It's a powerful tool that can be used to support the body's natural healing process. Right? Then it goes into disease prevention. It says a healthy diet can help reduce risk of developing various chronic diseases. Again, this is not medical information, such as heart disease, type 2 diabetes, certain cancers, right? Disease management. Food as medicine can be integrated into treatment plans for individuals already living with chronic conditions, helping to manage symptoms and improve quality of life. And lastly, personalized approach. It says dietary recommendations should be tailored to individual needs considering factors like health conditions, lifestyle, and cultural preferences, right? And this is why, the Most High, He put, green foods and seeds in the food, something that we don't see in a large majority of fruits today. And if they are plastic, like the watermelon. That a lot of brothers are seeing. As I'm listening to a lesson from the brother Amarfba at the Plain Tables camp in Philadelphia, and he was referencing the defiled watermelons and how you gotta be careful what you eat. Now, a watermelon is a concealed fruit. You understand? And there's ways that you could hear the substance of it by knocking it and listening to the vibrations and stuff on it, because it gives a certain sound. But for the untrained, you won't know what you get until you open it up. You know what I'm saying? So, you just need spiritual guidance on what we eat, man. But this is how Yahweh created things, and even the animals, the wild beasts of the field eat vegetation at the time. This is Genesis chapter 1 and verse 11. And Yahweh said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed. Right? Let's go into herb and etymology. Herb. It says non-woody plant, especially a leafy vegetable used for human food. Right? Grass, herb, plant, fed salakia to animals, right? So this is one of the things that man ate. Herb or fruit, food, green substance like a watermelon that is red inside also, yielding seed, something you don't see today. And the fruit tree yielding fruit after its kind, so you could use the seed from that particular fruit or plant and it'll create itself, whose seed is in itself, see, upon the earth, and it was so. Verse 12, and the earth brought forth grass and herb yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after his kind, right? So when you take the seed, you plant it, it grows of the same kind. You won't you won't plant, a watermelon and a banana grow, right? So Esau and his madness, man. I tell you, boy, this man can't manage it at all. And right, continue on. And Yahweh, but Hashem Yahushai saw that it was good, right? So it was good, man. There was nothing. I tell you, boy, Esau, man. Yeah, right. So it was good. So there was nothing, poisonous and stuff about it. You understand what I'm saying? There was nothing poisonous and stuff about it. But when you read here, you're about to see something different. All right. It says, tree dead in listeria outbreak tied to chicken pasta sold at Walmart and Kroger. It says the company that made the meals issued a nationwide recall as the Center for Disease Prevention. Again, this is American information. Said they were linked in 17 listeria cases across 13 states. It says 3 people have died and more than a dozen others were sickened in an outbreak of listeria linked to pre-made chicken pasta meals sold at Walmart and Kroger stores. According to the Federal Center for Disease and Control and Prevention, it says the chicken fettuccine Alfredo meals were made by Fresh Realm, which issued a nationwide recall of the products. They are no longer available for sale, the CDC said. Now, Okay. As of Wednesday, 17 listeria cases tied to the outbreak had been reported in 13 states, according to the Food and Drug Administration. They were Florida, Illinois, Indiana, Louisiana, Michigan, Minnesota, Missouri, North Carolina, Nevada, Ohio, South Carolina, Texas, and Virginia. It says one of the people sickened was a pregnant woman whose illness led to the loss of the fetus. My God. The FDA said. Health officials said they are still investigating the precise source of the outbreak. The recalled meals were sold in the refrigerated section at Kroger and Walmart under the brands Market Side and Home Chief, according to the CDC. Now, these are the visual image of the products, and I remember purchasing this one here to the right, which is the one in the red. It says Market Side Chicken Grill Alfredo. I bought that one, and it was so funny, how it happened. When I bought it, I consumed it. And then one morning when I got home from work, it was really early. It was like around 3 o'clock in the morning. I got home from work, and something told me to turn on the TV and just watch the news a little bit. And when I turned on the TV, this red image, is what came up on the recall. So when I saw it, I knew that I had ate it, I think like a week before, something like that, or a couple of days. And I give Yahweh Hashem Yahushua some praise, because as we read earlier up here, it says 13 Salakia. All right. 3 people died in the outbreak. Right, and there were 17 cases. You understand? And I was unaffected by it. So I give Yahweh Hashem Yahushua some praise, because Scripture says that we eat poison and live, man. We don't have access to all the processes that goes into, these products when they get into our hands when we go to the store to pick it up. You understand? When we go to the store, we believe that we're picking up the right thing. And this is where, we trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to keep us, man, when we go get these things, because we don't know, how it is made. You understand? So put up prayers, man. You go, as the Most High tell you, pick the best thing possible and just pray over your food and prepare it as cleanly as possible. You know what I'm saying? Continuing on, it says 3 products were recalled. So in seeing that news thing, that was the Lord let me know. Hey, you know what I mean? I was there for you. I save your life, because it could have been worse. You know what I'm saying? So always pray and ask the Lord to keep you and try to live a clean life in His sight to the best of your ability. All right, offend less. It says 3 products were recalled. It says 32.8 ounce trays, packages of Market Side grilled chicken Alfredo with fettuccine tender pasta with creamy Alfredo sauce, white meat chicken, and shaved Parmesan cheese with the Best By date June 27 or earlier. It says 12.3 ounce tray packages of Market Side grilled chicken Alfredo with fettuccine tender pasta with creamy Alfredo sauce, white meat, chicken broccoli, and shaved Parmesan cheese with a Best By date of June 26, 2025 or earlier. And the next one is 12.5 tray packages of Home Chef Heat and Eat chicken fettuccine Alfredo with pasta, grilled white meat chicken, and Parmesan cheese. Salakia with the Best By date June 19, 2025 or earlier. It says health officials urge people not to eat the meals and to clean fridges, containers, and other surfaces that may have come into contact with them. Listeria can survive in refrigerators and easily spread to other foods. Golly. And services, the CDC wants you to see. We eating food uh, defiled, man. How did this stuff get on it? It says food inspectors found this strain of listeria in sickened people from August 2024 to last month. The Food Safety and Inspection Service found the same strain of bacteria during a routine check on a fresh RAM location in March 2025, according to the CDC. So you see, when you use these particular foods, that is not some of the ingredients that may not be natural. This is where you get, man. And even the fruits, like I said, that they're making now, a lot of them, they don't have foods. They are genetically modified, fruits that a lot of these groceries hold. When you're eating it, they're thinking it's natural, but it's not. It says Fresh Realm produces food at locations in California, Georgia, and Indiana. Listeria bacteria, which is naturally found in the soil, can contaminate many foods. Most people who ingest it don't get very sick if they develop symptoms at all. The bacteria are most harmful to people who are pregnant or who are 65 and older and who have weakened immune systems. About 1,600 people in the United States develop serious Listeria infection known as listeriosis every year, and about 260 of those infections are fatal, according to the CDC. In February, about 2 million baked goods, including some donuts and coffee rolls sold at Dunkin' Donuts, were recalled over the Listeria contamination. Now, this is baked goods, right? And they say it's found naturally in the soil. So clearly something is carrying over. It says in February, about 2 million bakers I read it already. It says the same month, frozen shakes sold at a nursing home, hospitals, and other institutions were recalled after the drinks were tied to a years-long deadly listeria outbreak. It says last year 10 people died and more than 60 people were sickened after a listeria outbreak linked to Boar's Head deli meat plant in Virginia. Boar's Head permanently shut down the plant last year. And then that concludes the article. So yeah, man. So the Most High process of doing things in the book of Genesis, the first chapter, is all natural, and he taught Adam how to maintain these things, and these things will pass on. Esau have all the knowledge on how to make this earth beautiful again, but the soul in him is not upright, so he's not going to do it. This is why people can't get healing from the ailments, because the food is not used as medicine anymore. It doesn't have the required nutrients to build your body up. So now you gotta take their, you gotta go to the doctor and take their stuff. So this is Sirach, the 38th chapter and the 4th verse. It says, the Lord had created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them, right? So medicines out of the earth. What did I go in the beginning of the lesson? Food as medicine. All right. And lastly, I'll close with this right here, because this shit can't continue, man. All right. This is Revelation 11:18. This is, in the nations, the point is at the bottom, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shit has destroyed them, which destroyed the earth. So when Esau plant these, put these things in the soil, where it can use the seed to create its own kind, like I read in Genesis first, chapter 1, verse 11 and verse 12. It destroys the soil because you can't really plant anything there anymore. It's like it becomes infertile because the earth is like a womb, the soil is like a womb. You put the seed in it and it grows, right? And this is what he does. He pumps different chemicals and poison even in the oceans and stuff. These are the things that he is doing. He's spraying stuff in the air to kill people, to make people infertile, to give them respiratory illnesses. These are the things that Esau is doing. Whereas when we read with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai's way, right, of greenery, food, and with seed to create its own kind is the most natural way of doing it. But he lies and he says the earth is overpopulated. All this bullshit. The earth is overpopulated, But his whole agenda is a population reduction agenda. So one of the ways he does it is, through food. So to the best of your ability, when you go to shop, ask the Most High to have to pick the right food and try to cut out, make that sacrifice to cut out, some of the sweets or some of the dainty things that you don't really need. I ask a lot of us pray to sacrifice to let these things go, man. You understand? So that was it, through the spirit. The lesson again is food as medicine, right? The way Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai wants it. Alright, so that's it, man. Until next time, shalom.